What's going on, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's tea time with Leon Tea. Alright, so in this one, I'll be doing a review of Blue Lake Botanicals Winter in the Forest Tea. But before I get into details about the tea, I'm going to do a traditional Gongfu style of how I like to brew this tea. So while the tea actually is steeping, that's why I'll go into details about the tea so you can see what it's like and my opinion and reviews. So first off, for this kind of tea, you're going to need boiling temperature water, so 212. And the one thing I love to do is first give my pet dragon a bath. Because he just loves taking a hot bath. I mean, he just loves it. You can even see like the little smile on his face right there. So after you give him a quick bath, and then you want to preheat your Yixing teapot. Because tea has to be preheated so it's served nice and warm. So what I like to do with the excess water that's still in the Yixing teapot here is I would pour it in the teacup. Because preheating the teacup is just as important as preheating the teapot itself, or the teacup. Get that out there. Alright. So for the first step, you'll just pour about a teaspoon of tea in there, and then you'll fill up with water. Now for this one, this is just like the first phase, so you want to have it steep for like maybe no more than 30 seconds. So what this does is it helps separate the tea leaves, bring out more of the flavoring. But at the same time though, it's also going to be very bitter, especially for this type of tea. So you want to, do like a quick steep for like no more than 30 seconds. And then you just dump the excess tea water onto your teapot, because not only does he love hot baths, but he loves tea. So just pour that all over him, and he's just loving it right now. You can still see the little smile. He's like, Winter in the Forest tea, my favorite. Okay. Now I have trouble taking the lid off for some odd reason, because sometimes the tea leaves get stuck on the rim. But don't worry, apparently that's normal. So right now, you still use the same leaves that's in there, and you just pour hot water back into it as well. And don't worry if you spill some. That's why I got this brewing table here. Oh, man. Pour a little bit over there, and then we'll set the timer for 3 minutes. Normally you want to set it for 5, but just because of how strong this tea is, I do it for 3. So about this tea, now I can't really pronounce a lot of names that's in here based on the ingredients or what it contains, so you could just see here. But when I was reading it, I'm like, wow, this sounds just really interesting. Now when they say it's a smoky tea, they are not joking. Like, open up a bag, like I said, smell like opening a bag of beef jerky. Now I call this the beef jerky of teas because it's just that smoky is awesome. Now even like looking at the tea leaves here, if you want to call it that, it looks like something you just like found in the woods. It's just a bunch of twigs, some cedar, some other things I can't identify, but it does list like the herbs that's in it. So like this tea, I say it's great for the evening, just because it's just very soothing, relaxing. Like I said, it's just smoky. And it's got like a hint of black tea to it as well. But I mean, that's really the only way I could just describe it, So if you're not really into like strong flavored teas or bold flavored teas, let alone smoky, like don't go for this. But with me, I love to try new different kind of teas. And like I said, this is definitely the beef jerky of tea. This is one of my top 5s as well. So we have about 1 minute and 15 seconds left, so I'm just going to pause the video really quick and then get right back to you. Alright, you can see here that the timer's come to a complete stop. So you just stop that. So now for the grand finale. With the extra warm water still in your teapot or teacup, just pour it over your pet dragon or whatever pet that you have at home. So now this teacup is all nice and warm. Now for the best part. Just want to pour all your tea in this teacup. And as you can see here, you got like this nice rich bronze color. Now with the, I don't have like one of those filters that you put over the teacup to collect any excess tea leaves that come out of it. But I mean, even what you see right here, like there's barely anything, so that's good. But when it comes to smelling it though, just like beef jerky is, wow. Just the smell, just very rich, very soothing. So let me know if you ever had this tea, and let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like this video, click on the bell icon to get notifications for upcoming videos. And then until then, to good health.